live. I'm super live. In fact, I'm right here and I can see myself and everything is good. Apart from eye stuff. Because of course eye shit is happening. I don't mean as in I pooped. I mean I shit as in there's bullshit happening with my eye. Which is great. Yep. Super fun. Super fun. Just telling Discord what's happening. And I'll be right here. Better. Bink. Okie dokie. Bink. Nothing in the chat yet. Oh, yay. Yawny fun. Yawny fun. Right. And I'm just going to load up whatever I'm going to do art on. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, it's just bugging me way too much. Way too much eye bugginess. Okay, open. Where? Right, I've got two things I can draw. I've got Puffy tabs, or basically, Puffy 5. Or I could start drawing, actually doing the line art for the other version of the Puffy tab sketch. I should start doing that. I should just do that. I'm going to hit the button. Opening file 205. Go. There it is. What's happening? Right. Nobody here yet, which is fine. I've got to get my pen and paper out. Pen and pad. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. There we go. So you can see what I'm doing. I think I've only got to do the line art for this one. Let me have a look at it properly. Yeah, preview's working. Good. Lots of talking. So I'm doing the line work. Ink. That's the color. That's the other line work. So there we go. I put him in after I finished doing this. So what we do today, we are doing this guy, which is the super high res detail version of Ursa Boulder, or just Boulder, whatever you want to call it. Boulder. But here we is. So we're going to be doing the detailing on him today, and my eyes screaming at me. It's like, I'm super stingy. But that's good. It means that whatever's in my eye in the first place is clearing out, so that's good. So now I get the tissue and I dab just the corner of the eye, and then the other corner of the eye. Wow, lots of eye-wateriness. So much eye-wateriness. Right, I have no idea who's going to see this. But as far as I can tell, nobody's here at the moment. But I was hoping to basically do some art stuff and do some talking to you guys. Let me just change the view so it's mega big and I'm teeny on screen. I'll actually get my pad to actually do the artwork because that's stupid if I don't do that. Pad. I have no idea what's going on with my pad. I seem to have like a water droplet issue somewhere on my roof or something. But yeah, just randomly get moisture on it. Yeah, I was hoping to get ideas or at least a plan up to deal with the new channel idea, and eventually, well, a new video first for this week because it's Burpee Tubs week or Piggy Noise week, however you want to say it. So yeah, and a rose. You have a rose. Yeah, that works. So I like to do that just to make sure it's all plugged in and working and fine. Yeah, it's Piggy Noise week, and I have got no idea what to do for Piggy Noise week. But that's fine. I mean, it's no big deal. There's no real rush just yet. Squeaky desk. Put it back. Yeah, well, I'm in no real rush just yet. What is this line? Did I make a mistakey? I made a mistakey. Doesn't matter now. I will fix it in a minute. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I was hoping to get ideas for that video, and then I was going to get ideas for the new art channel, because I don't really have anything. I don't really know what to do for the art channel yet. Like, I don't know what my first video is going to be about. So his head's fuzzy, so I'm okay with having not so much definition. Am I in the right layer? Yes, good. Good. That would have sucked if I did that raw. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what to start with for the new art channel for the art tutorial channel. Which is all well and good, but it's like I have some ideas. I just would like some direction, I guess. You know, basically, when I've done art tutoring for people in the past, because that's a thing I've done in the past. Basically, they want help with certain things, so they would give me a kind of like a sense of direction. I want to get the scraggly beard effect going. And then move, and then move, and then move, and then not. Yeah, they would give me some like direction as to what exactly they would like help with, so I would go and teach them about that, or at least help them to identify that they do not suck as much as they think. That's basically art in a nutshell, though, isn't it? You're basically just drawing stuff, and you're trying to convince yourself that it doesn't suck as much as you think it does. What is that called? Like, kind of like an art confidence, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I'd like some directions to what to begin the art classes with. BBCC says looks good to me. Oh, yeah. Well, this is my work, and well, it doesn't suck. So I just realized I was talking whilst I was going in for the eye detail. I was like, "What am I doing? You don't do the eye detail yet." And it's true. You don't do the eye detail right off the bat, but it's all sketched out here, so I'm going to just do it. What is the worst that could happen? I have to push the back button. Yeah, I already know that this doesn't suck totally. I'm pretty confident that my stuff doesn't suck. But that is kind of my point. A lot of people, when they do art, when they first start doing art, basically they need kind of like a bit of a confidence boost to the beginning and to be convinced that their artwork doesn't suck. Because when you start out, most artists are going to be like, oh, I don't really want to show this to anyone. It feels kind of like it sucks and stuff. And I know, I've been there too. So yeah, that's the main part of art, is basically having that random bit of confidence. I know what this line is. I know what I did. To basically say that to yourself. Like, what? No, it doesn't suck. It's my art. It doesn't suck. But how do I teach a lesson on that? That's the thing. Again, when I've done tutoring, it's very easy to basically tell them that their art doesn't suck, because I can point out all of the good things that they've done right with their artwork and go from there. But so I fill in the nose with black just because it's nicer and easier. But with an open classroom, kind of like an open live stream, you don't really have that option so much, because there's many people, and I have to go around individually and tell them that their artwork doesn't suck. So yeah, maybe this show should be kind of a case-by-case basis or something. Hey, Jeffers. He looks good. Actually, I was super proud with the way that he turned out in the sketching. But the problem is that with this sketch, he kind of looks a bit out of place, because I've done him super realistic. I've done Ursa's face kind of like super realistic, and his body a little bit super realistic compared to all the other elements in this picture. And there are many. This is just a close-up of part of the picture. For example, Pop is in this picture, and basically he doesn't look as detailed, but then again, he's not as fuzzy. So yeah. So there's less lines to do. Random noise from outside. Creepy. Creepiness. Yeah. What was I saying? I'm lost. Oh yeah, the new channel idea for the art channel, the art tutoring channel. So yeah, I don't really know how to begin. I need kind of like a first, student, or at least somebody to ask the question as to the first question. You know, what do people want help with? What should my first lesson be about? And stuff. I've kind of got like a format sorted out for it. I kind of am going to work on my own picture. If I don't have any volunteers, I'm going to work on my own pictures because I've got some stuff that I want to do for that I want to find out for myself. For example, I want to find out how to actually use the paintbrush very well on this particular program and stuff. So I wanted to get him not to look like he's smiling. He's just kind of like standing here, but it ended up looking like he's smiling. I think it's because of the random lip dimple thing that's happened on the end of here. There we go. I've done all of his face. Yeah, I'm gonna have my own project that I'm gonna be working on, and it's gonna be very weird to begin to do that. In fact, now I don't know whether to continue his, his mane that I've got here. I don't know whether to continue this to be part of the beard or what. I think I'm just going to keep it as this color, kind of like this grey color that he is, because Ursa's grey. He's grey with a white beard and a white tummy, and it's very Dragon Ball Z-esque in that I purposefully designed it that way so that I wouldn't have to do much coloring. There's only one problem. I'm going to still do the coloring just because it'll look nicer compared to the background anyway. It'll stand out. So it's going to be an off-white that I'm going to do. Fuzzy arm. So yeah, so there's that. I want like somebody to actually teach, somebody to actually have ideas so that I can teach them. Now, do you think I should do this line? Or is this a different line? I forget why I put this in. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to see how it looks without it first, and then see what it looks like after. Wow, it looks so good. I love his hairy tummy too. Yeah, again, I want it to be kind of like it's slightly deflated tummy compared to what it looks like earlier in this picture set. There's a reason for it. There is a whole story that goes along with these pictures. This is kind of like a spring series. I'm doing. So yeah, I want to figure out exactly what I'm doing with like students and stuff. Let's see how this looks like. Pink. Yeah, I think it was a mistake if I put that line in. I think it was just a making line. I forgot to edit it out later. Yeah, I did. That makes more sense. So that bit's done. So now we've got to go on to the tummy and tail and feet and feet. All the time with the feet. That sounds great. Terms for the art class. The problem is, Jeff, that I need, like I said, I need I need a student to actually do this, because like I said in the past, I've done tutoring. We've always had kind of like an objective of what to help improve them on and stuff. Whereas this is going to be definitely, it's going to be mainly just me by myself talking to a group of people in kind of like a class setting ish. And the problem with that is, well, I don't know what to do for a lesson plan. I never needed to make a lesson plan before. You know, but when you tutor people, then you're tutoring them on a specific subject for a specific issue and stuff. Whereas a class is basically a class. It's like a whole, sorry, tiny fly. It's a whole lesson plan with like rules and structure and shit. And I've made lesson plans before, but not for stuff like this. Like when I was captain of the Naval Cadets, we would do lesson plans all the time, teach people about the Navy and shit. But I don't know how to do that with art, because everyone's got their own different problems with drawing and art classes and stuff. I wouldn't know where to begin, so I've got to figure that out. So, if I don't get any suggestions, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I would do anyway. Like, should I just begin with the basics and try to figure out exactly what I'm doing with this program? Or should I go on to more advanced and figure out exactly, you know, a particular part of this program, or, you know, how to draw with this program in particular? So drawing the fuzzy hand is a bit weird. I went too detailed again when I did the sketch for this, for the hand. It's just way too fancy. Way too fancy pants. Yeah. So what should I do for the picky noise video as well? That's the other thing I wanted to figure out. Do you have any ideas? That sounds good, Tubbs, and then others can join in with how to do it. You are a little teacher. I'm not that great. I was a glorified PE teacher for a long while. Is this line intentional, or is that, no? This is the elbow. This line, is this intentional? Yes, that's a tubby fold. These are clothes, so it's very easy to just go. Itchy wanted to be I wanted to be a student, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Itchy, I think. What exactly do you need help with? He said proportions. I think that's what he said. So they're clothes, so they're not fuzzy lines. So I don't have to worry about that so much. I nearly forgot the belly button. Never forget the belly button. With the gem. And the feet. of course, the feet. I'm blank at the moment, Tubbs. I'm so sorry. It's okay. All the videos I've posted this week, there haven't been that many. Yeah. So I was like, is this a guideline? No, it's not. It's a toe. That's also a toe. And that's also another toe. And this is a guideline. And that's a toe. And that's another toe. So it's semi-concentrated on feet because everything's so weirdly detailed. Might as well do the feet kind of like, I don't mind do the feet fuzzy. Sorry to anybody who likes feet. But you know me, it's hell drawing feet. And this line doesn't connect. There we go. I forgot the Zelda thing just then. So let's get rid of this. So there he is. So he's all done. Let me just file save. There we go. How long did that take? That didn't take long at all. It's saving. You feel adorable. Okay. Oh. The program just ended. It's still on the screen. How is it still on the screen? Did it just delete everything? It's on my screen. Then what am I broadcasting? It's on my screen. What? Okay, it did save it. Okay. Can you see this? No, it's it's not showing it. What the fuck? Okay, how about now? Yeah, okay, it worked. Okay. Yeah, for a second there it said they deleted it. Right, so I'm going to go to File, I'm going to go to Save. And it's saved this now, hopefully. There we go. Okay. That was a bit crazy and shit. So we got Pop over here. He's reaching up for something, and I will show what that is in a second. But we've also got Ursa Boulder there, kind of looking up. He's supposed to be looking up. Problem with Ursa Boulder is that he doesn't have pupils. That's something that's here, which is this, Bink. Bink. But I'm going to show you what that is in a minute. I know that I gave you a sneak peek just now, but yeah. So what we want to do now that we've done all of this, is to color in everything. There's only one problem. I've never done this is the first time I've done both Ursa Boulder and Pop on here, and I don't know what color to make either of them. I don't know what you know, because I can't do pink. I don't really see pink on here, but again, I wouldn't. But there's kind of like a purplish bit that kind of blends in. It kind of ends around about here on my color wheel. I don't know how well you can see that. So I'm just going to go to red. And try to go into the bit I can't see. That's purple. That's red. So I'm guessing somewhere between here. It's either here or over here. Kind of like an orange color. What's this color? No. Let me just make another layer. Right. Yeah, right. Pencil. That too dark? Yeah, it's too dark. Okay. That looks a bit weird. I don't know. Oh, is that pink? That might be pink. It's kind of a weird highlightery thing. Okay, so we're getting closer. What's this? This looks right. I mean, it looks grey. Is this right? Gonna really need your help with this one, Jeff. Maybe more peachy color. It still looks a bit grey to me. Again, I don't know. Is that a right color for? Let me zoom in on it. Is it light brown? Or do you want pink? I want skin color, to be honest. You know, I want kind of like my skin color. But with the lighting in here, everything kind of looks slightly orange because of the way the bulbs are. It's a peach color, yes, you're right. So I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with that. That looks fine to me. It's not hurting my eyes so much, so I'm guessing if there is some pink in it, then it's basically fine. Okay, so we got that color, so I'm going to start off with that color. Yeah, I'm also going to add a bit of red, just a bit of just to highlight and stuff, but we're going to do that after. We'll do that right now, just because the nose is going to be slight. The nose is always slightly redder, in my opinion, or it could be paler. I don't know. You may notice there's a tiny creature here, but I'm not going to get into that just yet. Okay, let's start the colouring. So, have you got any ideas at all, Jeff, for the piggy noise video? Any suggestions are welcome. Before I do this, I'm just going to make sure I'm on the right layer. Yeah, see these blue lines? This is part of the colour, where the colour's going to change. Right, that's that layer. Okay, so I know what I'm doing. I'll go back over here. Paint the piggy. Oh, the line work is... There we go. The line work was underneath the colour. That should not have happened. Paint the piggy. Piggy paint. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just concentrating on staying in the lines. So if you have any ideas, then we'll have a think. Because I really don't know. I really don't know what to do for Piggy Noise Week. And to be honest, I've been kind of like meh. You know, I haven't really been that fussed. About a lot of things. Just how I am at the moment. Look at it, it looks so cute. It's so teeny. It's so teeny. There's a problem as well. I couldn't actually zoom in enough to get enough detail in on him. So it does look really, really like scribbly, but there's a reason for that. Whee! There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. I looked not anywhere at the cameras now. Okay, before I do anything, I'm also going to do a black color-ish. A bit more grey. What colour should I have the little teeny rat fella's clothes? You got any idea? Any inkles? quiet we. Blue is. His hat's blue as well, so. But that's fine. We have a matching hat. Pink. Pink. It's a bit too light. I mean, that's a bit too dark. It's really tiny, so it's really hard to concentrate on. Right, now I've got that done, pink. And there we go. Now for the complicated part. His head is going to be very, very complicated to draw around. But I'm up for it. It's whatever. Oh my god. That fly thing has landed on my phone. It kind of looks like an ant. It doesn't really look like a fly. Huh. Anyway, I'm doing this. So this is the right color, right? I still think this is the right color. Yay, 5. What? What about 5? Did you see 5? Yeah, the problem with 5 is I've already drew him. I've already drawn him. Like, he was the first thing I drew, drawn, whatever, with this software. So it's like super easy. So this hand's going to be cut off by something. Real quick flash of what it was. So I basically already got his color scheme down. Now we're gonna do lots of cheating right now because I've just washed out all of this stuff. That's a big eraser. Yeah, I'm gonna do the glasses. I'm planning something special with the glasses. I have no idea if it's gonna work out or what, but we'll find out. Remember what I did with the sunglasses for the for Bart, the Bart Bear picture? Oh, I forgot to do tusks. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to do it in a minute. Right, I need a grey. Super quick with the grey. And I need a brown. Actually, I'm going to do an off-white. That's a bit too grey. Go. I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. I've been really shit host, internet host tonight. I do apologise. There we go. Pink, and back to this colour again. Well, I'm glad you do, Jeff. I mean, there's not much to it, really. Oh, I missed out a bit of ink. How foolish of me. It won't matter in a second. It's Thursday today. Doesn't feel like Thursday. Whee! And back up again. And bucket, bink. There we go. It may feel like it's a lazy way of doing this, but it's for a reason. Honest, it's for a reason. There's lots of fiddly bits coming up, including the two-tone-ish effect. It's not a true two-tone effect that I'm going to do with pop. Like I said, I've got like highlights to do for his nose and stuff. Should that be lighter or darker? Piggy's noses are usually lighter, aren't they? I'm going to make it darker, I think. I don't know. What do you think? But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of like get the spray can, the airbrush bit out, and then I'm going to just go over him, give him a big coating of that. Because I originally meant for Pop to be kind of just a very hairy pig. There's a problem though. It's just that how do you do that without drawing every individual hair? It'd be a pain in the butt. Thank you, Owen. You like his piggy feet? That's good. Bucket, bink. What colour should we do there? He's got like black hoofs. Usually when I draw him. So we're just gonna go for an off-white. Give them the slightly shiny appearance by not doing it all the way up to the edge like that. Go back to this color and go over here. He's got a line in the middle, so we just got to do the underside, I think. Yeah. Owen, do you have any ideas for piggy noise per week. Any at all? Because we're kind of drawing a blank. Well, I'm not drawing a blank. I'm drawing a piggy. Well, I'm colouring a piggy. I know what I'm talking about. Love what you've done so far. I'm a fan of farts, so more the better. Yeah, there's a problem with that though. I can't exactly induce farting. I can induce burping pretty easily, but farts are a little bit more challenging. I'm just going to go over here, finish this leg off. Ooh, I'm going to have cheese and crackers for a snack. Get off me. That tiny bug that I was talking about earlier decided to jump on me. I was just thinking I'm going to have cheese and crackers for a snack, and then the bug hit me, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I can't. I've eaten my cheese and crackers. Hey! Get out of my sleeve! Well, it's the perennial problem. Whenever I try it, I get the timing wrong, or it just sounds like a pop. Okay. Well, no, it's just that I don't know if I'm, I don't know when I'm going to fart. I don't actually know when that's going to happen unless it's after an inflation. And the problem with that is that I can't do that right now. I'm lacking the equipment to actually do it. My hose attachment is off. It's broke. So I can't actually do that. Right, bucket time. Bink, bink. There we go. And now, what colour did I use for the hoof? Let me go back over to this hoof. Ugh, I've got to go up as well. Pink. Pink. What else can you have, Tubbs, since the cheese and crackers are gone? Yeah, I ate them all. I had rosemary crackers. They were quite nice. But yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to just settle for... I just tried to trick my brain into telling me. I don't know. I've got cereals, I guess. I've already had salad for dinner. Right, so he is done. So he is done. His base colouring, what they call flat colouring, is completed. Let me zoom out. But I'm going to do the, like I said, I'm going to do the two-tone effect. So I'm going to use a darker colour, and I think I will actually make his snout slightly lighter. Yeah. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do about the furriness of him, because he's quite furry. He's a furry pig. We're not doing. I'm not going to do him right away. I'm just going to stick with him. Right, so I just need to do this properly. Yeah, that's a good color. Just a slightly darker one to go around the edges and stuff, and then I'm going to do a slightly lighter one to do some highlights and things. I don't know. We'll figure that part out in a second. But for now, where are we going? I'm not gonna do that part. I'm gonna do. Let's focus on the face, the facade, because there's rolls and folds and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot that that's coloured in. I keep thinking that's a different layer, but it's not, obviously. Obviously. Lots of fiddly bits. So many fiddly bits. So this arm is in shadow from what's above it, so I'm obviously taking care with that bit. And of course the underarm. And the under tit. Side boob. There's not a lot of shading in this one. It's a well-lit room, so yeah. You like the snout? I'm going to do it a bit better in a second. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. It's going to be airbrushed a bit lighter in a second, but for now, I just wanted to add that effect. And then of course there's light on the underbelly. I'm going to have it from here. A lot of the leg is going to be also shaded because it's in shadow. So just to make it all look a little less flat. I'm still trying to think of. I'm sorry if I'm quiet. I'm still trying to think of burpee tubs ideas. You know. Okay. The bug has now just made it onto my leg. Oh, bastard. So yeah, my brain is a bit preoccupied by just junk. Have you noticed? Has anybody actually touched and seen a pig before? A real life pig? Has anyone noticed that they're very hairy, but they've got this kind of like almost hollow like hairs. You know, they're very light hairs. They're never any dark hairs. Well, it kind of depends on the pig. Some of the pigs are kind of like their hair matches their skin color, so you can't really tell that they're hairy. So a pig like Pop would probably have very light hairs, but I always imagined him to be very, very hairy and like have hair like my color, so it's very noticeable. But I'm not going to hold him to that. Seems like cruel and unusual to make him so different from other piggies. So late night plane. I don't know if you can hear that. It's nearly 3 a.m. here in the UK. That's supposed to be the underside of his foot, so that's got to be dark. It's got to be well shaded, and then this side, this ham roll, it's also got to be a bit shaded. Very nice shaded tubs. Yellow shaded. Stop bugging. Yeah. No, they don't do that. Oh, I want to. Just put some shading on the belly button. Okay, how does that look? He looks nice and shaded. Especially if the light's coming from this side. I mean, I don't know if it is, but it's not going to be that. Am I in frame? I'm very, very... I think I need to rotate this computer slightly because the camera's stuck on the computer. Right, so now that's done. Now for the weird and hard part, and that is basically getting a lighter shade. See, that's perfect. I like that. It's not quite grey. It's not quite, yeah. And I'm going to airbrush. So yeah, I want to do a big airbrush first, just to get some bigger. That's perfect. Just to get some shine on the piggy. And go a bit smaller. No, a bit more smaller. Let's do a bit of shine up here, why not? That's just enough shine. I wish there was a way of kind of like peppering, you know? Basically making lots of little tiny lines, just very, 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 very tiny lines, just spaced out enough. Because then, otherwise I'm going to have to go around the entire pig and basically do the hair. And I don't like it. I've done that in the past. And I don't like it when I do that. I could use, I don't know if anybody's seen Tanio's work, but there's a guy called Tanio. And basically he does really good artwork. He does some really good furry artwork, and he does a line. He does this. Let me see if I can actually. Oh wait, before I get rid of this airbrush, I'm going to go into tiny airbrush mode, even smaller, super tiny airbrush mode. Go into the face. Like I said, I just wanted to make the snout a lot different color. Normally I go darker with pop, but for some reason a lighter seems best, a better fit on his snout this time. It's kind of because he's trying to be helpful, I think. You guys don't know what's happening in this picture, but I do, because I've seen the entire thing and I know what the plan is. So I give that a bit of an effect too. Yeah. Again, I'm going to do something with his glasses. We've got my pupils besides on the character that you can't see yet. I just noticed that. The airbrush looks great. Well, I think it looks. I think it adds something. It just adds a bit of shininess to something. It's like when I did the blueberry. I kind of just you do a bit of dark and then you do a bit of light, and it kind of gives that kind of like something inside look. Speaking of, I am going to do a huge shift in color now. My big, even bigger, huge. And I'm going to go to the front of his belly. Just very, very dark hue. Can you see that? I don't know if I can see that. Yeah, I can see that on there. Maybe even darker, more red at least. There we go. Yeah, I like it. I don't know if you get it, but I like it. It just gives a kind of like there's something. It kind of what's the effect? It's kind of an opacity. It kind of gives it like an opacity look to it. Right. So I'm happy with that. Even though I can't get the hair effects right, I'm okay with this for now. So I was talking about Tanio's work and what Tanio does, and I'm going to go into the brown. Let's see if this will actually do anything. What Tanio does is he actually just has. I'm gonna save this. What Tanio does is he does lines, kind of like across the belly as well, to make it look like it's hair. And I do like it, but the thing is that it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe if I did smaller lines. I don't know. That just looks like a scribble. So basically, unless I actually want to spend hours on it, I think we're going to move on. But that looks good for now. We are going to sort out what his eyes, because he's wearing glasses and they're reflective lenses. And like I said, I've got a plan, so I'm thinking about it now. Ursa Boulder. What do I do? I do actually have. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I do actually have a picture of his color scheme, so I'm going to bring that up. So this is a previous picture that I did of very puffy Ursa Boulder. So I'm going to grab some of the colors from this. I just noticed that his lip is actually grey. That's fine. Yeah. So we've got grey. It's very clean grey. It's not very grubby grey. Oh, but it is brown. Okay. And also bigger brush because that's a tiny brush that I had it on. So what am I going to have to eat? This question is bugging me. Like way more than it should do. I do have pita bread, but I was kind of planning to have that for dinner tomorrow. Yeah, that's tomorrow's dinner. So, not that. And this hair, I'm gonna do grey as well. I could always change it. It's not that big of a deal. Just realised I'm zoomed way out as well. There we go. Now I can see that I've missed a bit. His head and around his ears. I've got the cable to my phone is poking me. Yeah, I've got a pita bread, so I could make toasties, but I can't make toasties because, like I said, that's tomorrow's dinner. I'm making pita melts tomorrow. I've got corned beef and tuna. I made myself salivate just by saying those words. That's great. Oh, it's his tail. So yeah. So there's that. Okay, what other colours do I need? So his beard is very light grey. I don't know if you can see that. Super light. It's basically just off-white again. Again with the off-whiteness. And because it's off-white, let me just do this. There we go. That will stop my eyes hurting so much. It doesn't matter if there's some bleed through because it's a beard, so it's, you can always argue that it's just stray hairs. That's a bit lazy, I will admit that. There we go. So yeah, I don't know what else to have. I could just have some yogurts. I know we've got yogurt. Just have like 4 yogurts. Yogurts. Damn it. I kind of have to answer that. Or he will get super annoyed. Right, so I'm also going to go around the mouth. Just because it'll be easier. Yogurt sounds good. Damn it. Right. Oh, I just realised I've got to do the grey on his other shoulder on his other side. God damn it. What other colours do I need? I need that, but I've already got that taken care of. This grey. See, it's not the same as the beard grey. It's kind of just a slightly lighter grey. I'm gonna have yogurts. I've decided I'm gonna go and have yogurts in a minute. This should not take that long. Okay. So now I've done that, go to the bucket, bink, bink, bink. I just realised I went to this eye. There we go. Bink. And of course the colour for his chin. It's all going to be cleared up. Don't worry about it just yet. This is just the flat colour.
Is that the same as this color? I think his chin color is the same as his tummy color, but I'm not going to test that. So I've got kind of like a serious issue right now. Anyway, right. The belly color. I think that's what we're going to go with. Right, and take it off a bucket before I fill up the entire page with just that. Okay, the gem is a different color, but we're going to get into that. Wait a minute, is he wearing pants here? No, he's not. He's not wearing pants. I don't know. What color are his pants? What color do you think his pants should be? Brown or black? Well, black is going to be a bit off, I think. Just because it's just slightly, it's very hard to actually do brown, black paint. Black paint. I mean, it's doable, but it's just really hard. Right, I need that color brown back. My old standby color blue. You like blue? Well, I could do. It's just that everything else has been blue, and I think 5 is in this picture as well, and he's wearing purple. I think that's very close to blue. Also, his feet. I nearly forgot his feet. Should I just do those now? Yeah, I might as well. I think it's right there. Also, I need a random color for the gemstone because the gemstone changes color all the time. I'm going to do brown for the pants, and I'll do green for the stone. How about that? Yes, green sounds great for the stone. Yeah, okay. So it's an emerald, and I'm going to try brown. So we'll go for those. I was aiming for like a jogging pants kind of look. Oh, that's weird. So on this grey color for the background that I've just put the canvas on. That's kind of a default. This looks freaky. It's more like a bronze color, but I'm going with it. It's an earthy tone. And he does live in a cave. So it does suit him. And a green. There we go. Right, and all I've got to do now is bucket. Oops. Oh, there's a gap. There's a gap somewhere. Which is fine because I still need to do that and that. Where's the gap? There it is. Yep, that seems to be the only gap. Bucket, pink, thank you. And bring back the line work. Okie dokie. So his flat color is all done. Now let's get back to the white canvas because that's bugging me. So seeing him with darker eyes just confuses me a little bit. And we're going to touch all of this up and everything when we do all of the detailing like I did with the pig, but for the grey colours in this one. So I have come back now with no ideas. Just to sum up, let me just save that. So to sum up, we've come back with basically no ideas for the Burpee Tubs video, for the piggy noise video, and kind of a basic lesson plan-ish for the Art Tubs channel. Am I right? I don't think I am. Yeah. Okay. Before I shrink my screen, So far, we've just got to get him done and the background sorted. I have no idea what I'm doing for the background at all. But here's the entire picture. It's on a separate layer, so you can't see it. But so basically, Ursa Boulder has done something accidental, naughty. I don't know what you call it. To 5, and Pop is trying to like hold him, trying to grab onto his paw or something, to reach him, and also Boulder's just like looking up at him. So there you go. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the background for this at all. So have a think. Right. I did save that. Yep, I did. Right, I'm going to go have my yogurts, and then I might be back later tonight. Well, I'm probably not going to be back later tonight. I'm trying to save all of my hours up on this app, on this this program, because I don't want to get stuck again where I don't have any hours left and I can't save up on anything. Oh, I just want to say, Jeff, I know, because I know you care about my pipes and stuff. One of them broke. The stem snapped right off. I threw it across the room because I was pissed off at it. But this pipe is down because it basically it just snapped inside the thing. Top of it just came right off. So I can't get this bit out now. So that's fun. I have no idea why that happened. I'm looking into I've got this one, which is the same brand as this. So I'm a bit worried about it, but they look like they're about the same size, the stem of the pipe. So I'm hoping to basically, maybe if I can get this one out easily enough and it's strong enough, that I could just use both of the bowls, but take this out and use it on both of them once I get that taken out of it. So yeah, that was so random. Just that happened a couple nights ago. Just randomly just broke off for no reason. Anyway, I will see you sometime in the future, in the near future, hopefully, but who knows. Ugh. Why is my chest? Oh, okay. Belly rubs. I stretched as well. And belly salute. And I will see you. I keep trying to think whenever I do something next. I don't know. Oh. Whenever I do something online next that I want to show you. There you go. Yeah. Have a good one.